There's nothing like networking and creating new community partnerships, and one that I'm excited about that we've had the pleasure of doing in preparation for this 23rd annual Martin Luther King Keep Living the Dream celebration is our newly formed partnership with Concordia University. And today I have the pleasure of having two representatives that are forthright in their own stature, none other than President Chuck Schlimper and Gary Withers, and we want to thank them for joining us today. We've actually been working behind the scenes on several partnerships and projects that you'll hear a little bit more about. But one of the important things is when we talk about higher education, we talk about the Christendom efforts that were made on behalf of his legacy as a faith leader, as an educator, and all those wonderful potpourri of talents and gifts that Dr. King brought to the table. We want to talk a little bit about Concordia University and the vision over at your campus and some of the activities you've been doing as some of the outreach civic-wise. Dr. Schipper?
Yeah, I'd be happy to. It began with a conversation in a university that's been around for about 100 years, well, now a little more than 100 years.
Wow.
And about 3-4 years ago, we had this conversation internally, and we said, okay, we've gotten to be a pretty good university. Now, what's it going to take to be a great university?
Mm-hmm.
And I had a group of people around the table from the community and from other communities around the Northwest, and in the end, they said, interestingly enough, Chuck, don't try to think about making a great university. And I said, what are you talking about? That's why we're here having this conversation. And they said, no, consider where you are and think about the community in which you live and the opportunity you have to help make a difference, part of Dr. King's legacy. And they said, if you, your faculty, and particularly your students and then and graduates, come out being catalysts for change in community and helping build great communities in which they live, guess how people are going to think about you as an institution. So it really changed kind of the way we were thinking about ourselves.
Yes.
And so we were right in the middle of planning a library project for the campus, a huge 75,000 square foot building, and all of a sudden we realized it did not have a front door to the community. We went back to the architects and we said, redesign it. It needs to be a public place. It needs to serve this community.
Wonderful.
Community athletic fields, no longer enclosed, but part of the community and part of what we're doing. And any number of projects that have been going on in the neighborhood now, as you
Yes.
will, have been have had that kind of aura about them and emphasis. We've been pleased to be able to put some finances behind attracting students. We're very committed to having students from the community at the university. We like to say we're one of the most diverse schools in Oregon. We are.
Yes.
But we really have to make it possible for students of color to be a part of the university and realize their dreams. So
Yes.
we have 3 full ride scholarships for students from SEI.
Wonderful.
And then last week, while the mayor was over at Jefferson High School, we were pleased to announce a full ride scholarship for a Jefferson student.
Woo, you go,
So-
Demos!
So it really did kind of
Wonderful.
change who we are and what we're all about.
Well, I certainly appreciate it. This is wonderful news to our community at large. You may not know that this wonderful tucked away school off of 27th and I think Holman and
Holman,
Liberty
yep.
Street.
Yep,
It's a best kept secret, but it's a secret no more. And I certainly encourage you folks to give a call to the president's office and let them know that you're interested in attending admissions office. And we'll give a number here in a moment. But also, Mr. Withers, Gary Withers, is here with us. Tell us in what capacity you're accessible to the public and what you do.
Well, I'm the Executive Vice President, and part of my beat is our community engagement. And I'm just thrilled with the stake that our President has put in the ground to say we're going to make North and Northeast Portland a great community and play that role as a convener, as a facilitator, and as a partner in the family of North and Northeast Portland to make some things happen. So we are thrilled to be welcoming you and many, many others on Friday the 25th for the banquet.
Yes.
The It's a Family Affair
It
banquet.
is a family affair.
And we're really looking forward to that.
Well, I certainly want to let folks know we are having It's a Family Affair, and it's to celebrate all of the community partnerships we've had over a course of 20-plus years as this project has evolved, and particularly the people behind the scene, our sponsors, our patrons, and others who have been a part of this project, and the longevity of it, because not a lot of things start off and continue. I often will say that there's a difference between definitely a marathon runner and the sprinter. It's the one that can endure till the end, at least until the next beginning of things. And we thank you for the beginning of this partnership. They are doing some wonderful things. We had Nathan McCall just recently here, and we have a couple different community forums where we've had to have meeting places, and Concordia has opened their doors so generously to us. So we want to thank you for that partnership and others that will be developed in the future. And we look forward to having you here next year.
Great, thank you very
And
much.
even a greater capacity.
Thank you.
But you can join us. This telecast will probably be already past our celebration, but it truly is a family affair, and we thank you for now joining the World Arts family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.